Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, my name is Bernard Damon Holcomb, and I am the creator and host of the Damon Speaks Show. I had another YouTube channel that had about 2.5 thousand subscribers that was shut down, unfortunately, for some violation of terms and conditions and community guidelines. I don't think that there was anything wrong. I also lost this channel, but um, YouTube gave it back and said that they were a little bit overzealous. So here we are building from scratch again. Thank you for joining me this morning. This morning, I would like to talk about the universe knows what I want and it knows where it is. I personally have been dealing with a lot of anxiety. I've really been an anxious person all my life. And I started taking medication about, let's say 4 years ago. But about a year ago, the medication stopped working so well. And so now I've gotten into a place where I'm just anxious. It seems like it's taking over. It seems like it's difficult to get things done. So what I've been doing is been trying to reframe what I'm going through and also find the balance between finding ways to feel better, but also knowing that it's okay to feel my feelings. I'm a firm believer that feeling our feelings, especially the ones that make us feel bad, especially the ones that we don't want to feel, I think we should lean into those because the more we lean in, the easier it'll be to let them go eventually. Sometimes our feelings, especially the bad ones, are like nagging little kids. They're going to keep picking at you and they're going to get louder and louder and be more and more forceful when you don't pay attention to them. That also, I think, increases our level of anxiety. But if we can find a way to lean in, now, if you're having suicidal ideations or you're feeling like you're going to hurt yourself or someone else, please call 911. We want you to be safe. We want you to be whole. But otherwise, we got to feel them. On the flip side, I do think that at a certain point, it becomes time to let go. I happen to like Abraham Hicks. I happen to listen to a lot of Abraham Hicks videos. And Abraham talks about being like corks. The more we hold on to our ideas about what life is supposed to be, or let's not say life, let's say a certain situation, what a certain situation is supposed to be, the more we're holding on to the weights that carry us down into the depths of despair. But if we can find a way, let's say I'm holding on to this water bottle really tightly, but it's helping me sink down into the depths of despair. This may be a relationship, this may be a certain amount of money, this may be a certain outcome. I'm holding on to this really tightly. Let's say if I could find a way to start letting go a little by little, and eventually I'm able to drop that. Abraham Hicks says we're like corks, so we then bob up to the surface. She also says something about like row, row, row your boat, like we're rowing upstream as opposed to just letting go of the oars. Stop trying to go against the current, go with the flow, which is flowing downstream always. Now, listen, I know that this is not easy. I know that this is not easy. But as I'm going through my own personal situation, just for example, this morning, I have about, I think, 24 text messages that I need to respond to. But today is a day of rest. Today I decided is a day that I'm going to take for myself. There are lots of things that I need to get done. I have client work to do. I have sides to learn as an actor and as a singer, but today is my day because the more I pour myself out to other people without pouring into me, the more I take care or try to take care of other people without taking care of me first, the less helpful I'm actually going to be to anyone. So I want you to know that if it's a husband, a boyfriend, a wife, girlfriend, new job, new place to live, new pair of shoes, whatever it is that you want, source, the universe, God, whatever your higher power is, knows where it is and knows the best way to get there and knows what it's going to take for you to get there. So we can let go a little bit today. I love another thing that Abraham Hicks does, is this rampage. So, um, they'll sit there and they'll say, um, "I know that everything's always working out for me." I love knowing that we live in a universe of abundance. I love knowing that there is no lack. I love knowing that everything is always working out for me. As a matter of fact, I can think of some ways and I can think of some times where the universe was really looking out for me and really taking care of me. And it was really in those times that I kind of let go. I kind of just said, I'm okay. I will be okay either way. It was in those times that I said, I'll be happy. I'll be happy even if I don't get it. I'll be happy knowing that I have the desire. And it's okay for me to have the desire, actually. I mean, just even me saying that right now to you helped to raise my vibration a little bit. And I started to feel a little bit better. What is vibration? I believe that we live in a universe that is vibrational. It's kind of like radio signals. Um, so, whatever level, whatever frequency we're vibing on is what we're attracting to ourselves. So, the law of attraction says like attracts like. So if you're thinking positive thoughts, then you're attracting positive things. If you're thinking mostly negative thoughts, then you're attracting negative things. And I know that can be scary because that was scary for me. I'm like, oh God, let me not think anything negative. I don't want to be negative. No, 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 no. I don't want negative. I don't know how it works, to be completely honest. Come on the journey with me. I'll be sharing about it. Because I've actually started to listen to a few people that are not necessarily in the Abraham Hicks camp. I started to listen to people that are a little bit more in the middle of the road. And like I said earlier, I think that being able to feel the negative feelings and to have the negative thoughts really are helpful. For example, yesterday, I try to be as positive as I can. But yesterday, um, I was feeling really bad and I was trying to avoid feeling those bad feelings. But once I was able to say, man, F this, that was what I was trying to avoid. I felt a little bit better. And my mantra yesterday, which I know is not conventional, which I know is not something that a lot of people will be like, okay, was I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. I think sometimes we care a little bit too much. And there's nothing wrong with caring, but it's the energy that we attach to it. It's the energy that we attach to caring about people and things, and especially attaching ourselves to the way things are supposed to go. Another thing Abraham Hicks says is when you're feeling that feeling, when you're feeling like it's never going to happen, when you're feeling like you're too attached, when something is actually stealing your joy, go general. So let's say you met someone and you really like them. Um, and you want this specific person at this specific time, and you know exactly how you want the relationship to be, you know exactly how you want it to go. You've picked out the china, you picked out the wedding venue in your mind. I've done it. Believe me, I've done it. But it's making you sad. Holding on to that idea is really making you sad. One thing you can do is go general. So try, if possible, to let go of the thought that it has to be that specific person. Maybe consider more the way you'd like to feel. How would you like to feel with that person? What would you like your relationship to be made up of? Intimacy, trust, unconditional love. And then when you start feeling a little bit better, maybe you can start to imagine yourself with that person. But if you start to imagine yourself with that specific person and it feels bad, let it go. Let it go. I know it's not easy. Believe me, I know it's not easy. But today, I'm holding on to the idea. I'm holding on to the thought that the universe knows. The universe knows what I want. I don't have to get in the way. I don't have to make anything happen. I know that there's also this debate about taking action or not. You know, I'm in the middle of the road because there have been times when it was when I let go and I wasn't taking any action that things kind of happened for me. But then I always, this is my favorite example. Uh, People say, well, if you expect to meet a man, how you just gonna sit on your couch in your house and the man's just gonna walk up to the door? Listen, it could be a UPS person, a FedEx, Uber Eats. I don't know. That is a possibility. It's a possibility. Um, but uh, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, taking action. But the thing that I come to is inspired action. So when you get a good feeling and you feel that urge that you need to text that person, or you feel that urge that you need to go to a specific place, or you feel the urge to apply for a job or to move to a certain city, I say take that. And I say do that. Take that action that feels good to you. Otherwise, if it feels like you're pushing, if it feels like it's something that's going to make you feel bad, consider not doing it. Consider not doing it. Consider today, this is for me, consider today going with the flow. Consider today resting in the knowledge that the universe knows what you want, and it knows where it is, and it knows the perfect way to get there. Consider letting go of the oars a little bit and just allowing yourself to float. This last few weeks, it's felt like I've been holding on to dear life, to ideas and to people and places and things. And while I have not felt productive, while I have not felt my best, one thing that's helped me, it feels scary for someone like me, but one thing that's helped me is to let go, is to allow everything. Like I felt like I had the world on my shoulders. It was to allow everything to drop, allow everything to drop and let the universe figure it out. And I'm so thankful to my friends. I'm so thankful to my family that have been there for me to catch some of the falling things or to let me know that it's okay. It's okay. I do a daily show. I'm sorry, a weekly show every Monday night at 8. Um, and um, there was a meme that I use. I like to use memes on my shows. There was a meme that I used that said it's okay to disappoint people, that we don't have to own that disappointment for them, that we can stand in our truths and be ourselves and disappoint people. And I think that I have disappointed a few people, but my fear of disappointing people has kept me in cycles of not necessarily abuse, but just in cycles of not taking care of myself, in cycles of being people pleasing, in cycles that help build resentment to the max because I wasn't able to say what I needed to say, because I wasn't able to be who I needed to be. Um, it kept me in those cycles. So it's been difficult, but 2020, the end of 2020, the beginning of 2021, um, has taught me how to start using my words. It's been very difficult. It's been very difficult. We say it all the time, right? Just say it. Just communicate. What's up? What's the deal? But I know, I know that that's not the easiest thing to do. It's not the easiest thing to do. It's actually sometimes the very hardest thing to do. But I'm a living witness that it can be done. So if I were to leave you with anything today, it's that the universe knows what you want. It knows where it is. So try as much as possible to have fun today. If you can't have fun, try to just be, even if that means being sad, even if that means being depressed. If there was a prescription, I'm no licensed anything, no, psychologist or therapist. But one thing I know that has helped me is being here on YouTube and listening to videos that make me feel a little bit better. Another thing is meditation. There are lots of ideas about meditation. There's moving meditation. There's people that meditate through yoga. There are all types of different meditation. But if you can find a meditation that works for you, if you can find a way to maybe quiet your mind or just to journal or something like that, that's going to be good for you. Abraham Hicks says that meditation increases our superpowers. Uh, when I'm able to meditate and quiet my mind, I find a place of peace. And it's easier for me to let go. It's easy for me. It's easier for me to be a little bit more happy and to have a little bit of a better day. This is Daily Damon. This is my first Daily Damon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will come back on a daily basis and share, my thoughts for the day. I'm so happy to be here on YouTube. I was very hurt when my other channel was taken down, but I feel like I'm in a space in my life where things are falling apart so that they can fall together. I was struggling with the other channel to decide what type of content to post, if I was going to post everything, because I am many things. But I think that I'm going to have this be a space just for the Damon Speak Show, just for motivation, for inspiration, for vulnerability, openness, and honesty. So tune in. If you're interested in being a guest on the Damon Speaks Show, if you're interested in coming onto the show and supporting the show, you can email me at damonspeaks411@gmail.com. That's DAMONSPEAKS 411, the numbers 411 @gmail.com. You can also find me on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram by searching for Bernard Damon Holcomb. I would love to talk to you. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to at least 100 subscribers. I'm currently at 71. But if you don't, that's okay too. But if you could like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notifications, that would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to go and continue my day of rest. I have one meeting at 2 p.m., but other than that, I am chilling. I'm drinking my water. I'm currently binging The Office on Peacock TV. And I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to remember that the universe knows what I want and that the universe knows where it is. All right. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.